Myth number 6. The potential myth. I can't reach my potential if I'm not the top leader. How many kids say, someday I want to grow up to be Vice President of the United States? Probably none. If a child has political aspirations, he wants to be president. If she has a bent toward business, she wants to be a company owner or CEO. Few people aspire to reach the middle. In fact, several years ago, Monster.com, an online job search service, poked fun at this idea by running a television ad showing children saying things such as, "When I grow up, I want to file all day long, and I want to claw my way up to middle management." I believe that people should strive for the top of their game, not the top of the organization. Yet the reality is that most people will never be the top leader in an organization. They will spend their careers somewhere in the middle. Is that okay? Or should everybody play career king of the hill and try to reach the top? I believe that people should strive for the top of their game, not the top of the organization. Each of us should work to reach our potential, not necessarily the corner office. Sometimes you can make the greatest impact from somewhere other than first place. An excellent example of that is Vice President Dick Cheney. He has enjoyed a remarkable career in politics, White House Chief of Staff to President Gerald Ford, 6-term congressman from Wyoming, Secretary of Defense to President George H.W. Bush, and Vice President to the second President Bush. He possesses all the credentials one would need to run for President of the United States. Yet he knows that the top position is not his best role. An article in Time magazine described Cheney this way. When Richard Bruce Cheney was a student at Natrona County High School in Casper, Wyoming, he was a solid football player, senior class president, and an above-average student. But he wasn't the star. Inconspicuous, off to the side, backing up a flashier partner, putting out fires when called upon, it's a role Dick Cheney has played his entire life. Throughout his remarkable career, Cheney's success has derived from his unparalleled skill at serving as the discreet, effective, loyal advisor to higher-profile leaders. He did once flirt with the idea of twirling the flaming baton himself, considering a 1996 run for president. But the idea of putting himself on that stage would have required a rewiring of Cheney's political DNA. Instead, he took an offer in business, figuring he would retire in the job and then do a lot of hunting and fishing. But George W. Bush had a different plan, one that returned Cheney to the role he plays best. As Lynn Cheney told Time, her husband never thought that this would be his job. But if you look back over his whole career, it's been preparation for this one. Cheney has reached his potential in the position of vice president, a position few would set as a lifetime career goal. He is highly effective, and he seems to be content. Mary Cahill, a longtime aide to former Wyoming Senator Alan Simpson, who worked with Cheney on Capitol Hill, said, "You plug him in, and he works anywhere. He just has a real good way of fitting in and working his environment." Cheney appears to be an excellent example of a 360-degree leader, someone who knows how to influence others from whatever position he finds himself in.